Hello. We're almost ready to start the portraits. Before you can draw your portrait, you have to have your reference photo ready. So here's another quick review of how to do that so we can get that finished today and get to the drawing process. Decide who you would like to draw and type their name in. For today, I'm going to draw Vin Diesel. Then click Images and click Tools, Size, and Large to filter your search results to only show large file size images. As you search through the results, try to ignore any shirtless pictures of Vin Diesel that may pop up. Look for a picture that is in 3/4 view, like this one. Notice it's not straight on or straight side view. It has that quarter turn to it where you can see one ear and not the other. Then go back to Classroom and open up your Google Drawing template. This template is set to have dimensions of 8.5 by 11, which match the dimensions of your sketchbook paper, and this will help when you go to draw your portrait. Copy and paste your image onto your template, and then try to fit your image onto the template, but first zoom out so you have more space to work. To make it easier for you all to see in the video, I'm going to turn my background gray. You won't necessarily need to do that. You will need to drag your portrait to match the top and then drag the bottom corner to expand the image to match the bottom edge. Then you can double click on your portrait to bring open the cropping box, and then shift the cropping box and the image to match up with the sides of your template. Then go to Format Options and Recolor in the top right of the screen and select the black and white option to turn your image black and white. You can make it full screen to see how it looks now, and title it with the name of the person in your portrait. In my case, Vin Diesel. Then we're ready to download. Once you've done that, you're ready to download your portrait as a JPEG. So go to File, Download as, JPEG, and then Show in Folder so that you can see it, and click and drag it from your downloads to your drive. Once your portrait is in your drive, you can share it with me by hitting the share button and typing in my email. If my email doesn't come up automatically, it is in the instructions on Google Classroom, so you can copy and paste it from there. Another way you can share your portrait is by opening up the portrait folder to see all the portraits that have been posted. To do this, hit New and then File Upload. That will open your downloads, and you should be able to select and click Open on the bottom right to add your portrait to this folder. Once everyone has shared or added their portrait to the folder, we'll be ready to begin drawing. And like always, we're going to start with a blind contour. Clear your mind, set your pencil on the page, lock your eye on your starting point, and begin letting that visual energy flow in through your eye and out through your hand. Never lift your pencil, never look at the page. Remember that doing a blind contour is like weightlifting for your visual brain. And if you cheat, it's like putting the weights down and not really getting a good workout in. So keep going. You will feel your brain go into a trance as you do this. Work around all parts of the image, not just the outline, going slowly and accurately. A true blind contour will take at least 3 minutes to complete. If you finish earlier than that, you know that you're not being as accurate and observant as you need to be. As you draw the shapes, don't view them as facial features, like an eye, a nose, or a mouth. Just see each line as it is, a curve, an angle, and record that as your eye sees it. Work your way all the way around. You can draw lines 1 or 2 times if you need to keep moving around the image until you've drawn all parts of it. And what you'll end up with is a drawing with some very accurate lines. Even though they're not matching up and it looks kind of funky and weird, you can see some parts of it also look very realistic. Once you've done a blind contour, you'll be ready to do your realistic version. The first step to doing a realistic version is mapping out the basic size of your head shape by making some comparisons and giving yourself some little dots. This is where the fact that our boxes are the same dimensions will be very helpful. For example, I'm noticing how close the top of the head is to the edge of the page and making a dot that's about that same distance on my paper. These dots indicate how close the edge of the head is to the edge of the box. This will give you some guidelines as you draw your head shape. Once you have those dots, you basically play connect the dots using your blind contour skills to get the head in the right size, like that. So let's see if we can get to this point today where we have our image figured out and we do a blind contour and get the basic head shape drawn. Let's have at it.